Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video which is exploring DIY at home eyebrow dyeing. So I'm using the Eylure Dyebrow permanent tint for brows. I'm using it in the shade dark brown. It says it lasts up to 6 weeks, it takes under 15 minutes to apply, and there's 12 applications in the box. So you can get this from loads of places. I picked it up in Tesco when I was doing some food shopping, so that was handy. You can get it from other supermarkets, you can get it from Boots, online, there's lots of different places. So yeah, I'm going to be trying this out today and you can see what you think about it. So yes, let's see how it goes. I've done the little patch test, so you have to leave a little patch test on for 72 hours to check you're not allergic. And I'm not, as far as I know. But now I'm going to go ahead with the actual tinting process. I haven't actually used this before. I usually get my eyebrows done, but you know, corona and all that, quarantine life, so I can't go out and get them done. So I'm going to attempt doing it at home for the first time. And yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I've had a read through the instructions, and it's fairly simple. It's fairly simple. Oops. You get these 2 products in the pack, and you get a little mascara one thing to use, which isn't the best, to be honest. I might use my other spoolie sort of thing. This is the actual tint itself, and then this is the activator drops that you can put in. Before I start, I'm just following the instructions that I've got to, well, I've already washed my face and sort of thoroughly dried it and just sort of cleansed around my eye area in particular to make sure it's all clean and there's no sort of leftover product or anything on my eyebrows. Not that there would be anyway, because I haven't done anything or been anywhere. Now I have to put on some, it says like a petroleum jelly sort of thing, so I'm going to use Vaseline, and it just says to pop it around the eye area, just so if you get any on your skin then it won't stick to it as much. It says particularly around the eyebrows and on your eyelids. And I'm just going to use a little cheapy old brush to pop the top bits on, just because it's a little bit easier. Next is actually mixing the activator gel and the tint itself. So in the middle section here you can see it has like a little mixing pot thing. But it says to add 2 centimeters of tint and 5 drops of the activator. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Then 5 drops of the gel. Oh shit. Okay, that didn't go in the actual pot, so it's fine. 5 drops. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was difficult. And it says to mix thoroughly, so I'm just going to use a little old brush. This is one from eBay. It says mix thoroughly so that it's not too drippy. No, it's not. They said to mix thoroughly so that it's not drippy. So it's more mixed like so. I am just going to use this spoolie. This is just a little cheap one from eBay. Just going to pop a little bit on and spread it around with the brush. It doesn't actually say to use a brush, but I feel like then it's more evenly spread on the little eyebrow wand. So I'm just going to be brushing them up because that's the way I style them, but obviously if you don't sort of style your brows upwards, then don't do it like that. But I'm just going to brush it slightly so it's like more of a soap brow laminated effect. And then I'm just going to brush it slightly so it goes slightly onto my skin higher. So then I've got just a little bit of darkness up above the actual hair, which obviously is a little bit risky, but usually when I draw my eyebrows, like with my makeup, I go slightly over anyway. So I want to have a little bit of colour higher up so that it's easier to draw on with my eyebrow pencil. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a clean spoolie just to even out the product, as it's gone like a little bit like gloopy and thick in some areas, just so it's not too dark. Okay, then I'm going to take an eyebrow pencil. This is not in the instructions, by the way, but I feel like this is just what's going to work best for me. So then I'm going to take a little eyebrow pencil and just wipe away where a little bit of extra product is forming, just so I have that shape. Now that I've brushed it all into place and sort of dyed all the actual hair, I'm just going to take a little tiny detail brush and just dab ever so slightly in some of the areas where I just want it to go slightly higher on the ends, just like so. Particularly in the arch, because I don't have much of an arch. I'm always missing bits there, as you can see. Like, I want it to be more of like a rectangle arch, so I'm just going to add little bits. I've just got some makeup wipes handy, as I've got a tiny bit of excess product there, so I'm just going to use a makeup wipe to remove it. Good to have these handy if you do make a mistake. And just to sharpen up where you want the dye. That's one done. Now I'm just going to do the same on the other eyebrow. So just going back in with that spoolie, well, eyebrow wand, whatever you want to call it. And putting it on with this one. Then I'll even it out with the other one, so I'll get that little bit there. So then I'll take my clean spoolie and just brush up, so I can get the shape more of how I usually style them. Next I'm going to go back in with this little brush. I'm going to dab a tiny bit more product on it and just fill in the areas where there's not really much hair, but lightly, so that it doesn't look ridiculous. And just creating that fake arch there. Now I'm just going to neaten up around the edge. Okay, and there we have. Then it says to leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm back. I've given it enough time to sort of develop, around 10 minutes. So now I'm going to take off the first one, as that was on slightly longer. It says to do it with a damp cotton pad, but I'm probably just going to use a wipe. I'm going to take a dry cotton pad and just wipe over the top of that, just to make sure it's all gone. Okay, so that is the first brow, like so, and now I'm going to take off the other one. And then I'm just going to repeat with the cotton pad. To fully dry it and make sure it's all gone. And there we have it, the finished result. Slightly darker brows. Obviously you can leave it on for shorter or longer, just depending on what look you sort of want. If you want them darker, just leave it on for less time. If you want them more intense, leave them on for longer. So that's it then, guys. Thanks for watching. Please can you like the video and subscribe to my channel if you found it helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!